Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much, guys, for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, I would like to appreciate you guys for the great work that you are doing, that you've done. We are at 20,000. We are moving on so well, and I think from next week, I'm now going to give you way forward on what we are supposed to do. But before then, I want us to talk about, I want us to at least run to our neighbors in Uganda and talk about what happened today. Today, Ugandans were celebrating their 45th Tarehe Sita anniversary celebration, which was held and which was being, I think, how do I put it? Which there are a lot of medals that were received, a lot of gifts here and there. And General Muhoozi, that is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni's son, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, received a medal for leading anti-Al-Shabaab operations and commanding missions in DRC Congo, South Sudan, and Somalia. Of course, those are the few things that I want us to look at. And also, Muhoozi saying that 2026 general election that just happened last month in Uganda is considered to be the most peaceful election that has ever happened in the history of Uganda, I think, in East Africa and in Uganda as a whole. So those are the kind of things that I want us to look at, and why also Muhoozi was received the medal and all that. But before we do that, fellow Kenyans, let me humbly request you that if at all you're meeting for the first time, please don't forget to click the subscribe button. You can as well like, you can share, drop your comment in the comment section, telling me what to think and where exactly you are watching this video from. If you're in the country, you can tell me which part of the country you're watching from. Just drop me the number of the county where you are. And if you're outside the country, it's also good telling me which country you're dropping the flag at the comment section. And our brothers and sisters that are coming from Uganda, you can as well tell me what is going on. I reached out to one of my friends in Uganda. We had a long conversation, and of course, there are several things that we talked about that I don't want to mention here. Please, you can just tell me what is going on, what you're feeling, what the feeling like in Uganda and all that. We really need to talk about these things. Sometimes, it's good to talk about these things as they happen, so that other people can also know what is going on in Uganda and other parts of the country. Just the same way we normally share what is going on in Kenya. And that is how people come to know exactly what is happening in the country of Kenya as far as politics is concerned. Now, as we get back to the discussion, I want us to listen to this and then we talk about it.
I started coming to Kabale in 1964 when we came to play cricket with the Butobere. Then I came to Kabale in the resistance against Idi Amin. When I came to see Karambuzi and Vitwari, the ones who were killed after some months. Then in 1979-80, we were coming here with Mama to see Muhoozi, the general, when he was in Kampala Parents. Kabale Preparatory. They had a school here. We were coming to see Muhoozi there. Then afterwards we came to fight. So I want to thank God that Kabale has played a role in my life for a long time. And now I am here in a happy setting. I want to thank God. Part of the manufacturing will deal with the issue of steel. Uganda will be a big steel producer in the world because we have got very good iron ore. We have got more than 500 million tons. Even if we use 1 million tons per year, it will take us 500 years to finish the iron ore which is here. So it's a lot of wealth. Then we have got other minerals like coltan, like there's what they call precious minerals. They are all here. So these three will be the base of our economy here. We're also going to build another huge airport in Mbarara, bigger than even Entebbe, because of the one of Mbarara is mainly for the trade between South America and China. Apparently, that area is the middle point between China and South America, Argentina and Brazil. So this area is going to develop around tourism. It is already developing, but it will develop even more. Secondly,
now, there is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni giving his son, that is General Muhoozi, a star medal of leading in anti-Al-Shabaab operations in Somalia, DRC, Sudan, Southern Sudan. You know, there is one thing that I've realized with the politicians, that if we are looking for liars, then politicians are the greatest liars forever. And you know, they use these lies to manipulate. I don't know why I should say that they manipulate people using this, because there is no way Museveni would say that they are planning to build to build a huge airport that has never been built or has never been seen in Uganda. So right now is when Museveni is realizing that Uganda needs an airport. No, I'm not against anything, but I'm just asking. So right now, for those who are coming from Uganda, right now is when your president is realizing that indeed Uganda really needs an airport, and this airport is supposed to be built with an immediate effect. How is it possible that all those years he never realized that Uganda needed an airport? So leo sasa hivi ndiye anagundua kwamba indeed Uganda really needs an airport and it's supposed to be built with an immediate effect. Story for another day. General Muhoozi is saying that Uganda, I don't know, maybe you can tell me this one at the comment section, from mostly those who are watching this video from Uganda. Muhoozi is saying that the last election that just happened last month in Uganda was the most peaceful election in the history of Uganda.
Excellency and distinguished guests, the people of Uganda delivered this election victory to you because they know and understand better than anybody your value as a leader. What is more, the people of the wider Great Lakes region also celebrated this victory. This is because Your Excellency's vision, leadership, and successes are no longer only enjoyed by the people of Uganda alone. Your vision and successes transcend the borders of Uganda. Save for a few naysayers, the true believers in Africa's destiny and independence are all celebrating Your Excellency's victory across the continent. Your Excellency, the President of Uganda and Commander-in-Chief of the UPDF, I and the entire military leadership and the men and women of the UPDF once again pledge our unwavering loyalty as you embark on the renewed popular mandate granted to you by the people of Uganda from 2026 to 2031. We will steadfastly support you as you continue to uplift the people of Uganda to the upper middle income status. And as you continue to sustain the socioeconomic transformation journey, it is also quite comforting that, save for a few isolated cases, security was observed in most parts of the country throughout the electoral process. Voters went about the business of electing their leaders in a serene, calm, and secure environment. As a consequence, the 2026 general elections are already being called the most peaceful elections on record. Due to incitement to violence by some opposition actors, there were criminal gangs who tried to stir up trouble in some parts of Kampala, in Butambala, Mukono, Zimbabwe, Jinja, and Luero after the elections on the 15th of January. The security forces dealt with the troublemakers promptly, arresting and charging scores of suspects in the courts of law. Many were remanded and are awaiting trial by the courts. Your Excellency, and
Of course, all of us knows what happened. People died. It forced the Bobby Wine, the opposition leader, to run away. But now, General himself is saying that it was the most peaceful. I don't know how peaceful it was. Maybe I don't know how it was supposed, how it was expected. Maybe Mindius Levi, the kind of peace he's talking about. But if in Kijaribu Kuangalia, we can't say that it was peaceful. We can't really say that it was peaceful. Maybe Mindius Levi, the kind of peace that Muhoozi is talking about. But if it's about the killings, about the deaths and all that, we can't say that it was peaceful. We literally can't say that it was peaceful. You understand? So I really don't know what you think. You can tell me in the comment section. Maybe you can tell us, because what I said is that we are going to stand with our brothers and sisters in Uganda. I've seen some of them writing some comments here. Someone is saying that as Barrio Munsi is seeing Peter Pan, the father is seeing a very successful life son. That's life, Wally. I think that is in Uganda. I can't read it that. General Muhandi Muhanga, Commander Lands Forces, should be the one taking those medals. The guy fought with the late Kolech in Mogadishu, Sudan, Congo, and Cage the Republic guys Ali Gumiti. What do you expect from a general commander that is that the father is the commander in chief? If only UPDF were transparent about the numbers, fallen soldiers who are returned in bags to Entebbe. Nobody knows those numbers, because these missions has been the worst since 2007. Did us going to Somalia increase our GDP? No. Any economic benefit? No. Just piles of bodies. So majority of the people are against this medal. It's not a bad. They are saying that they award themselves medals of honor for what they deemed achieved. They deem achievement, trying to legitimize their actions and manipulate the people. But we are tabs on carefully watching all your games. When the time is right, we shall overcome. These are just some of the comments. So Museveni wants to actually leave the Ugandan president to this guy, Muhoozi. I think Muhoozi said that he doesn't want power, but he will give it to his uncle. He will make sure that the power is handed to his uncle, but it will still, remember, it will still be within the family. That one commander that deserved the medal, but he is not a Munyonkole. And then they're putting an image here. You can award him with everything, but remember, if the time for a murderer and a killer, tormentor, abductor has come, it doesn't know those medals, those awards. Wait, your time is in the offing. Dictator Museveni and your brutal son Muhoozi. So basically, what is happening in Uganda is that people are against these kind of medals. Some people are saying that terrorism, M7 awarding more medals. The barbarian son didn't earn, is not going to add any prestige to an incompetent imbecile or impresses MC7 masters. More people should recognize that terrorist Museveni has terrorized Ugandans for 40 years because he is a mercenary for foreigners. But we still have ADF in Congo. Trump should arrest them like Maduro. Where the ICC ordered Uganda to pay billions of dollars to DRC, and it's the citizens paying. Let me just read for you some of these. Wengine wanaeka picha ya Museveni and then anasema Museveni is awarding Museveni. They ring, they win. They are not happy with their 71.65%, so they are hunting the opposition. They go around congratulating each other for their victory. Why did God create such evil? Those are some of the questions. I really don't know what the kind of question that you have. Maybe at the comment section, you'll drop me. If you're a Ugandan, maybe you can drop me at the comment section. If you're a Kenyan and you want to ask a question, maybe on matters Uganda, you can as well do that, because we are all around. And all those operations, they were helped with the other countries alone. They will lose alone a lot of soldiers. Uganda is an imaginary place. You can't make this up. What a joke. General Paul Lokech was rigged. General Paul Lokech was rigged. General Lokech was rigged. Museveni killed General Paul Lokech and gave his achievement to his lazy son Muhoozi Kainerugaba. Kumanyoko MC7 family Weliko. You are not even ashamed. Kadigo Kiwan Alua is thus the one to treat. Has this guy's ever been in a battlefield? Or if he has been, he has half the battalion guarding him instead of fighting. In as much as these guys normally award, then the award is supposed to be given to that person that has really fought. That is how I understand it. That if you're giving an award, then you're supposed to give an award to that person that deserves. Yule mwenye amepigana vita ndiye anapaswa kupewa award. But now, what is happening right now is that people are normally, watu wanapewa tu award simply because now they are generals. They are the ones in command. They don't deserve it, but they are given. Anyway, fellow Kenyans, I would like to know what you think at the comment section. My viewers, you are a Kenyan, you are a Ugandan. Tell me what you think. Maybe you are a Tanzanian and you're watching this video. Maybe you feel like there is something that you also need to say concerning what is happening in Uganda. Because if you don't stand, what I realize or what I know is that if you don't stand with our brothers and sisters in Uganda, by maybe talking about what's happening, those guys are depressed and they are going through a lot. Things that are seen and those that are not seen. So fellow Kenyans, please, my viewers, actually, let me not mention fellow Kenyans, my viewers, please let us know what you think, what you are saying at the comment section. Until we meet again, the next video if it's possible, I have been your host, Boniface Owino. Bingo.